right, my fellow Walmart bags. So...
Bruh.
Oh, well, just ignore my drip. So, as you know, Jujutsu Infinite is releasing this month. So I think it's going to be a good idea if I show you guys every single ability, including weapons and skills, so you guys know which one you will grind for, and to not waste any more time, let's get started. So first, start with Mr. Gojo Satoru. Oh, and there are also a few things that you need to know too, because I was confused for a while, but I understand it now, which is the chant thing, but I will talk about it later when we have to use it. Alright, I bet some of you might be wondering how to Black Flash because some of the moves you need a Black Flash to use it. So first, you will need to fill this green or cayenne bar first, and you can do it by doing damage to fill it. Then use M2 and click R like this. Oh, and don't forget to upgrade the skill tree of focus for Black Flash and technique for chanting. Now after you've done those things, you can now do the Hollow Nuke, which all you need to do is use the 6 eyes first. And then, as you can see, the lapse blue and reversal red moves become purple, which means you can now chant it. And to chant it, just do like when you're doing Black Flash, which is just click M2 and the move you want to use. And of course, to use a Hollow Nuke, you will have to use both of these moves together. Oh, and the order doesn't matter though, because you can just use any ability first. And for the 6 eyes mode, as you can see, the M1 is also pulling the target. Our next ability is Jagote, but I will just use the Blazing Courage too because, you know, it's all fire moves, but they are different though because the Blazing Courage is the ability from Maki's father. Okay, so I will just start with Jagote first then. And our next ability is Choso. And our next ability is Todo. And our next ability are cloning technique and construction. And the next ability is cryokinesis. And the next ability is Yuta. If you didn't know, in Yuta Domain, you will get random ability. And our next ability is Cursed Speech. And finally, it's time for Sukuna. So to use the World Cut move, just do the same thing that you saw on Gojo Hollow Nuke, which is using both Dismantle and Cleave together. And our next ability is Hikari Gaming. And for our next ability is Hydrokinesis. And since I don't want to buy its avatar, so yeah, I will just use this. And here we have Puppet ability, or Mechamaru. And our next ability is Nanami. And it's time for Mahito. And our next ability is Yuki. And the next ability is Nobara. And finally, the Judgment. And finally, the last technique, which is tool manipulation. All right, now it's time for the skills. I have no idea what this skill does. Alright, now it's time for the weapon, which I will just use the common tier to special grade. Alright, and finally, that is everything in the game. I am really sorry if I missed any move or anything because this is so much. And yeah, see you in the next video.